Dale back out again. When did you fight last? It wasn't that long ago. October, was it?
Yeah, October.
Against Daryl Sharp.
Yeah. So keep him busy.
Softened him up for Matty Ryan.
Yeah, I'd say so. Didn't do him any favours anyway, did I?
I tell you what, that was. He's one tough man.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was tough, but I think he proved another level there to everyone who was there live watching the fight, you know what I mean?
Well, I've done a little promo, and I think most of those clips that I put on it of you fighting him are from that fourth round.
Yeah.
Because the fourth round was just a non-stop onslaught.
Yeah, and I think if it was anyone else but Daryl, the ref would have jumped in, you know what I mean? I think he's got a reputation of being a bit of an hard man anyway, and he was fighting the week after for his title.
Well, that was it. I think that was the main determined reason why he survived that fight, because he knew he was defending his title a week later, and there was no one going to stop him from doing that. No. But you gave it a pretty good go, mate.
Yeah, well, I tried. When I got sat back in the corner with Steve said, "You're going to win the fight." He said, "But how happy are you going to be with just winning the fight, which you know you're going to do?" Or did I go out and try and stop him? Which was right, like you said to me before. I give it 100%. You know, some people will just be happy, I've won the fight, I'll just get the 6 rounds in. I was trying to get him out of there, try and work as hard as I can in the fight and get as much as I can out of the fight.
Well, obviously, I think you're proving now that you're on a level 4 titles, and when I say titles, I mean English titles, things like that.
Yeah.
But there is the opportunity maybe next year to fight for that central area title, if that can be made between you and Matty Ryan, which could be a cracking fight.
Yeah, it'd be a great fight, especially if we get it down here in Manchester, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a local derby sort of thing. I'm down here, he's up in Middleton, so it'd be a good test, be a good fight. And
this is really a new addition to you, because from the beginning of your career, we was always talking about you being a super middleweight, and I think because you were such a it sounds a bit weird, it's a fine specimen at a young age, at 18 years old, you're the same size that you are now, you're proper ripped, and we thought you were going to grow into being a massive super middleweight, but you've not really struggled to get any bigger, if you know what I mean.
No, I mean, we kept at the weight, we didn't want to kill ourselves early doors and take anything out of my body, you know what I mean? We didn't want to make any mistakes in that way, so we just let my body naturally grow. I mean, I was always in shape, like you say, I was always pretty lean, but I was always making the weight quite comfortable, and I wasn't growing, you know, I wasn't like getting any taller, you know, I could have filled out, but what's the point in carrying excess muscle that you don't really need? So before we give it a go in the last one, I made it comfortably.
What did you lean on that?
11.7, but that's like, I was sat there and I was, you know what I mean, I was already there. You know, I wanted to make 11.9 really, but it just come off so easy that we fell to 11.7 when we actually got to the venue, but that 11.6 practically made, you know what I mean?
Well, we was talking earlier on, we were just saying it's weird what, you know, that half a stone difference makes in the professional ranks. You know, we were talking about Martin Murray, a massive middleweight, yet not a massive super middleweight.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's only half a stone difference.
Yeah, you caught between like it. That's where I thought at first. I thought I'm going to be too big for middle, but I'm too small for super middle. So you caught in between two weights. But when we did drop down, as soon as I got in the ring that night and landed my first 2 punches, I knew my authority was already stamped on him, and I knew there's nothing he could do about it.
Because it was probably the first time where you had size as an advantage, because you've always give weight away.
Yeah, I mean, we always get matched up. I always say we always wanted 12-2, but obviously on the day they come in 12-5 and you're not going to start turning fights away, are you? Because you'll be doing it every fight. So they was getting in the ring maybe 12-6 and I was naturally 12-2. I wasn't going to put any more weight on, or not much more anyway.
So we don't know who your opponent is, but do we know what we can do? Is it going to be a 6 rounder again?
6 rounder, I mean, it's got to be really. Don't want to be dropping down, and I think it's a packed out bill. I've got on it last minute, you know, so I've got to thank Steve Woods for that, getting me actually on the show, because it is a cram-packed show.
I just said, I think I made that little trailer of some of the lads who were fighting on it, and potentially every single kid on there is English champion or above.
Yeah, that's what I mean, there's plenty of talent, and these little small hall shows don't get enough credit really for the amount of talent you've got on there. You'll look back in a couple of years and look at the poster and go, wow, look at the names on there. I think I've done it in the VIP gym itself. You look on it and you've got like Tedder, Carl, got Jamie Moore topping the bill, you had Scott Quigg on it, and at them times maybe people just glossed over it, but now you think, look at the names on there, you know, they're all up there.
Well, it must be great again, because your gym, this little gym's got 3 lads on there again.
That's it, yeah, I mean, it's great that there's more of us now. because we were always bouncing off each other in the gym. And then it's like in the back, you had Dylan in the back and the last one for his debut, a bit nervous, and then he come out buzzing. And it's your turn to get in, and then you come back.
Well,
and
he started the ball
up.
rolling, didn't he? Because he got the first win for the 3 wins from the male gym.
Yeah, so it's good. We all just bounce off each other now. Obviously, it's Liam instead of Jake. He's topping the bill. You know, and I think it's a 10-round fight. So
yeah,
we're good.
Well, I spoke to him before, and like you say, he's a little bit ahead of you. But hopefully, you know, 2018, you definitely want to be picking up those smaller titles. He's looking for going for the English title, but the British title. You're definitely looking for maybe picking up that central area or fighting for the central area. Yeah. And if that comes through, going for the English.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Liam's got a couple of years on me. You know, I'm only just turned 23 now.
Literally just turned 23.
Yeah, so I'm just, I'm still, like I say, baby in the game, but I think Liam's looking now to kick on to that British title level.
Yeah.
You know, we'll pick up some sort of small title next year, and then wherever it takes. Like I say, I always say, I listen to Steve. You know, if he believes in Red Eye and he believes we win the fight,
well, he must know what he's talking about. Because, like I say, I think I'm not sure. I've not added them all up totally, but it's got to be close on 100 wins, with 1 defeat from this gym.
Yeah. And there's not many rounds lost even in that.
Probably, you're right there. Yeah. So it must be doing something right here, and it is definitely showing. And like I say, your movement and everything, that's all changing. A different fighter to what you were 18 months ago.
Yeah, it was a bit one-dimensional, I thought, a bit one pace. Now I'm starting to relax a bit. I started to find my style. You know, it took me a while. I was going in and out of things, we was trying different stuff, and then I sort of just worked. We tried, like you say, being a bit more loose with the head movement, and it just worked. And now obviously we've got to build on that again. Add a couple more things in this camp, and we'll just keep doing that.
This is going to be interesting as well, because we've chatted before, and you got out on that fight with Darryl Sharp, and even though you worked really hard in there, you got out and you were still fairly fresh, and it felt like you could do another, 2 rounds, 4 rounds, even 6 rounds.
Well, that's the fitness. I mean, when you're in the ring and you put in the effort in like I did in the 4th, you are going to start feeling the pace. But it's about the recovery. When you sit down in the corner, it's about recovery, and that's what we work on. Our training is that intense. We want to work hard and we want to feel like we've not got another set in us. But once we sit down, we get our breath, and then we have that rest. That's when it counts. We've got to make that rest count, and then we can go again, and that's what other people don't do.
I must admit, there's a lot of fighters that I see that don't do that, and it's always nice to see that. And I think you've transformed over the last 18 months, and you've really committed, and you can see that in your performances, mate. You're getting out of there and you're giving it everything. And like I said, I was very, very surprised that Darryl survived that 4th round, mate, because it was just, and it'd been an onslaught all the way through up until then. But the 4th round, it's like he did a Terry and went turbo.
Well, it was like, if we're going to get him out, we'll get him now, because if he would have seen out the 4th and then say he done half decent in the 5th, then he's got the finish line in his sight. He wanted to take it off him before he fought at the finish line, get him in between. So then he thought, I can't keep doing this, but just a tough man, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Right, so December 16th, fight number 12 coming up. Not sure who it is, what it is, or anything like that, but we know it's a cracking undercard. Everyone on there is top lads, and your stable mate Liam Taylor is going to be topping the bill doing the 10-rounder.
Yeah, so like you say, got two of my stable mates on. You've got young Dylan, and we've got Liam topping the bill. And like you say, it's a cram-packed show. It's full of talent.
Danny Wright being one of them.
Yeah,
he's going for fight number 7.
Yeah, so it's 100% value for money. I mean, 35 quid for a ticket to watch these top prospects fight.
As I said, I think all of them are future stars and champions.
That's it. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. But my support's been amazing throughout 2017.
They're loud, aren't they?
They're loud, and
especially your dad.
Yeah, it's building slightly now. So I'd just like to thank everyone, because I always have a certain number of fans. Without a doubt where it is or what day it is, they come down and support. And I'd just like to say thanks to all them this year for really supporting me.
I think something to do with those yellowy gold t-shirts that they all wear. They stand out like
that was just like a one-off, just getting them shorts, and now it's just stuck. And I don't think I'm going to be able to go back. So it's just like sort of the yellow armour, comes walking in.
All right, listen. Good luck for the 16th. Hopefully, we'll chat to you with win number 12, mate.
Entirely.
Take care. Bye.